Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. How it do? Going on? How do it be cracking? Um, well, I even had a playlist to play. Do that one. I guess why not? Okay. What are we doing today? Playing Simulate. Continuing the building of things. Because why not? A nanny. Encoding overloaded. Okay. Just did an OBS update before I started. And yeah, it broke so many things. So many things. So many things, I don't even know what to reel anymore. Alright. To get the big chonker out again. I need to make a list of materials that I need, don't I? Let's get the notepad out. We got all the steel, didn't we? Let's just actually get up the things I need. Gibbly gibbly. Aluminium. And it is aluminium, just saying. Battle weapons. You want? Ceramics. Comp. 244. The hell? CMM composite 340, 349. Combat stabilizers, yeah, I've got that in. Did we get the insulating membranes? No, I've got 132 left to get. Okay. So some combat stabilizers, liquid oxygen. 1420. Polymers. 421. Power generators, power gen. This just saves me having to come into this map every time. Tits, titanium. Okay. It has been written. Right, now we need to get Anara up. Figure out where everything is. I think aluminium was in that system we went to before, right? I believe. It won't show it, will it? Okay. Maybe it will in that one. Showeth me what you've got. Metals. Has got aluminium. On the import though. Probably not on the export. You know, Inara is going to be best for this, really, isn't it? Realistically. Let's do it that way. Okay. See, why am I getting encoding overload popping? Oh no, the mic went again. Because I alt-tabbed, probably. It's fine. It's a whatever. It's a whatever. I've got a message. Power play cycle imminent. Well, that's not a me. That's not a me thing to worry about. Oh, time to mess around with the skull again. God, it's still... Just the thought of it still scares me. I hate being new to the game again. Oh, did it do good? Yeah, it did alright. That was pretty good. Kind of. I mean, better than last time. Better than the last time we played. Alright, so we're only going to have like half volume, half, you know what I'm trying to say. Half the amount of cargo for aluminium, so hopefully there's other stuff here we can pick up. Hopefully. Impact. Yeah, that SCO drive still scares the hell out of me, man. But it's super handy. Excuse me.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 40.
I'm so tempted to try and land it without the auto dock, but I should just let it do its thing.
Automated docking approved.
This ship is way too big to be brave in it, I think. I don't know, it's possible. It's more than possible. I just know it'll go wrong. Too tired for that shit, man.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so we need 590 aluminium. Aluminum. Purchase, perchance. Right, so I can scrap that off. Got a feeling there's not gonna be battle weapons here. Ceramic composition, probably not. That's got insulating membranes. I think we need that. Need 132 of them to grab that. And 32. Okay, can get rid of that. Combat stabilizers. Wait, where's my game freezing? Okay. Nah. Could just get some liquid oxygen if I can do it. Yeah. Not a lot here though. We've got power generators. I didn't see that. Nah. I've got titanium. Do need to work on that a bit. Let's just grab as much liquid oxygen as we can. Burn that away. 302. 418, 1118. Okay.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, job's good and let's get back to base. So I think it's something with OBS. Game keeps like freezing slightly. So bizarre. So very bizarre.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Tell you what though, the ship feels so weird with drag drives on. It's definitely not suited for drag drives.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hello Mr. Llama, how's it going? Tried this, got this tutorial and that was about it. It's not for giving back control and stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you need like a manual for the controls. It's very flight simmy-like control-wise. I mean, you can rebound a lot though, which is nice. But there's certainly a lot to remember. It's surprising how much time is. Well, Star Citizen, from when I played it, I found it to be very arcadey in terms of ship controls.
Frameshift drive charging.
Where this kind of like dives onto a bit more actual flight simmy. Yeah, the thing is, it's the thing with Star Citizen is it's very it's based on God, hang on. Where am I? It's based on like simplified controls because is that where I'm going? That's where I'm going, right? Let's just open the system map. It's based on simplified controls because it's a strong mix between like spaceship and foot controls, like on foot, and you know, walking around and stuff. When this came out, it was just heavily all about the space flight. And once you get more deeper into it, you kind of understand why the controls are the way they are. Looks-wise, I'd say the opposite. What do you mean by that? Is it like Star Citizen's just better looking? Well, I mean, it's a smaller universe to play with, so they've got a lot less to deal with graphical-wise. Like, a lot less. Plus too many I know. I've got those flight sticks to do, which I only use keyboard. I only use keyboard and mouse. I only use keyboard and mouse. It's easy enough. I might overshoot this. Yeah. Man, I've overshot that. So stupid. I guess I'm carrying a lot more weight right now. Yeah, I think they kind of... Well, I don't know. It depends how you look at the game, really. As I say, I think they went for like more right, like quantity over quality in looks wise in this. But if you look at the detailing in this, it's pretty damn defined. I mean, especially with like the planets and stuff. They just went more for realism, I think, more than anything. Rather like realism in gameplay rather than realism in looks. They I think just with the scale of it all, it probably was better off for like loading times and all that, you know. This felt like it had to have stick or controller, like the keyboard felt pointless. Oh no, keyboard. Once you get used to it, using keyboard and mouse is, I'd say it's probably more beneficial with the level of controls that are required. What am I doing?
Docking request granted.
Like, I mean, honestly, I don't think I could use controller on this. The other thing is they did have to scale down the graphics quite a lot when they brought this out on console. And that's always a bit of a stinger, really, for a game when it comes onto consoles. Looks wise, anyway.
Warning, landing gear not deployed. Landing gear
Reminds me of the pit ships in No Man's Sky. Oh no, well I don't know. Maybe it's
docking successful.
some of the new ships, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. Each to their own, really. I'd like to say this is like a vast improvement in terms of looks from No Man's Sky, but it's not as it's definitely not as detailed as Star Citizen. Definitely not as detailed. Alright, let's head straight back, I guess. But yeah, I mean, as I say, there's so much more to this game, like in terms of gameplay than Star Citizen, and it runs a lot better as well. It runs a hell of a lot better than Star Citizen. Did you see that? There's like I don't know how recent it was. I saw a video not long ago. Like loads of people were complaining about like the terrible like stuttering and frame problems with Star Citizen. So they did a little like podcast or a showcase of it, and they tried to do it. They did it in like an offline mode just to try and show off. You know, this is what it's supposed to look like, and apparently it's just bugging out everywhere. Like things were, the game was like crashing left, right, and center, and they just did a real terrible job of it. I think they just set it up like really bad, though. Yeah, as I say, I mean it's each to their own. I just don't think there's as much gameplay in Star Citizen as there is in this. To be fair, I'm not saying it's any better or worse, but you know, each to their own. But there is a lot to learn in this. There's a lot to do and there's a lot to learn. And if you come to this game thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to do everything, then you're very vastly mistaken. Unless you actually do it for a living. I think that's the only problem I've got with this game. There is like too much going on. Like every kind of job you can do is 100, but you've got to 100% dedicate yourself to it, to 100% be fully involved in it, and that is a lot to do. Like even with just mining, that is a full-time job in itself in this game. And then there's exploring, and then there's like pirating. Everything's just a full-time job, man.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Scan detected.
Definitely with people with a lot of time on their hands.
Detected.
I had someone who wanted to come and play, who like has been trying to convince me to play Star Citizen, but I just can't get into it again, man. I would like to, but I even said to him, you know, once it's a bit more playable, I might jump back in and try again. But it's like No Man's Sky. I'd love to get back into that again. I had a lot of fun playing that, but just, yeah. My name's I play third person, not a fan of first person aspect. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, No Man's flight control is like, that is definitely the epitome of arcadey style. Like, use the mouse to fly up to aim your ship in the direction you want, rather than using the keyboard controls or a flight stick, you know. It's definitely better in third person, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, all three games have got some good aspects to them, though. I'm sure eventually, when Star Citizen, they actually put some real work into making the game playable, it'll be, you know, a lot better. But But the thing with No Man's Sky is, well, I found the same problem with that as I do with this, that there is just too much to do sometimes. It's called Scum Citizen for a reason. Yeah, that's true, that's true. They still make all their money off selling pictures of ships, don't they? It's like, come on, man. I'm sure they can do better if they really tried. Went thinking simple to fly stuff compared to Star Citizen and flying and made it idiotic from what I dealt with. Yeah, it takes a long time to get used to it. It really does. It's really not an easy game to get into. You've got to have had some like real flight simulator practice before you get into it. Oh, overshot that again. But they tried, I suppose the thing that appealed to me with it is they tried to do it like a more realistic, like they leaned into more scientifically real than, you know, than a lot of other space sims. I mean, it is supposed to be a one-to-one replica of our galaxy. So to kind of downplay it by making it simplified and beyond what could be real, kind of ruins the immersion a bit. But yeah, I think the issue is you do need to have time to learn it and get into it a lot. But once you get used to it, it's like riding a bike, man. It really is. Well, kind of. Until they bring out a new ship like this one, which is massive and ridiculous to control. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll try Star Citizen again one day. I'm probably more likely to jump onto No Man's Sky, but to be honest, mate, there's so many other games I want to play.
Zorgan Peterson, Golf Oscar Kilo. Greetings, Commander. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area.
Like, the crazy thing that I found out about this is that every star system actually spins accurately. I mean, granted, it's not realistic in the fact that if two stars clash with each other, they don't explode or anything, they just kind of merge through each other, because that'd just get really messy. But the entire galaxy just spins quite naturally, as scientifically it should do. And I found that pretty amazing. The fact that they managed to emulate that is really cool in my eyes. But it also makes it, you know, too much realism can make it pretty boring, I think. So yeah, I think that's why it puts a lot of people off, because it's just a lot to take in. But yeah, trust me, if I can learn how to fly in this game, anybody can. Believe me. And I haven't changed any of the keybinds at all either. All my keybinds are by default. And I know nearly everybody I've spoke to though has like rebound half of their keys to something else, just to simplify it. If you ever consider getting into it, I'd say try and find a video somewhere and somebody who's like simplified their flight controls. There's tons of nerds who have made videos on this game how to make it simple, a bit more simple. Right, let's just pile up with liquid oxygen.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Got anything I can sell here? Probably not. Not a lot. Yeah, we'll do a little disembark and I'll show you the inside of the stations and my ship when I don't fall into a hole. God, am I stuck now forever? No, okay. Also, I've found that I somehow, despite trying to tweak it in many ways, I can't get it to look sharp. I've done something weird where the lighting makes it look a bit fuzzy around the edges of things, and that probably doesn't help. And the sky gets pretty boring fast now. Yeah, I also found that. I think that is a scale issue though, the same as this. Not so much, because once you've done the story and that in No Man's Sky, there's plenty of other things you can do. But the thing that I would do is exploration. But But that just gets very samey after a bit, after a very long while. You see what I mean by the lines? When I go a little bit too far, the lines kind of turn a bit blocky on stuff. If you look at the floor line there, I can't figure out how to get rid of that.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to all. You look like a decent shot.
You trying to hire me?
I wouldn't mind choosing as my home base.
Sure.
All right.
See, I have to be granted as well. That looks terrible. With those ships, with those vehicles driving across there. That looks pretty terrible. But generally, when you get close up to things, everything looks like really nice.
I'll pay some good credits to someone who's willing to cause some problems.
Oh. Looking for a problem, huh? Hello, May. It's cracking.
Do you want an overpriced bauble that breaks the first time you drop it? Or do you want a tough, hard-wearing device that can take whatever life throws at it? Herculean Machines makes the most robust personal computing devices.
The scale of this is whatever for me. If the flying control is more forgiving, then I'd be good with it. Yeah, I've never looked into it really, if there's a way to switch it around. I mean, you can switch things around, but it'd probably take a minute to do it. So yeah, but I think with this, if you're not willing to explore the scale of it, then it probably isn't for you, to be honest. I mean, they made it, excuse me, they made it a one-to-one scale galaxy for you to explore for a reason. I mean, realistically, and as they've said this before, they overdid it themselves. Because even though... Yeah, let's get back to the ship. I'll show you. I'm sure, well, you've seen the map anyway. You've got, like, the localized bubble. Which you can kind of... is very easy to explore, actually, once you get into it. It's not a very big spot. And there's some very unique things you can check out. But the rest of the galaxy... Sorry, my throat's really bad today. But the rest of the galaxy, if you want to go out and explore, it's really big. And you've got to expect that there's not that much impressive stuff out there. What's the best way to view the bubble? Probably... power play? There's a way you can see all of everything. A little better than this. They've changed this though. You used to be able to see like the population range, trade routes. Anyway, it's this little cluster here. This is like the localized bubble. And there's quite a lot to that in itself. As you've noticed, there's several types of faction, the types of governments. I mean, there's aliens as well, if you really want to get involved in that. Every type of government has like a few different leaders that control certain pockets of the bubble. Which you can get involved in expanding on like certain. It's called power play basically, and you can get involved in the politics a bit. It's not very deep, but you can do certain things which, you know, you can take over systems for that certain political power. And expand on each power. I can't remember how it is again, like how to show it up properly. Because I never do it. I'm more of an explorer than anything. But yeah, if you want to go outside, you can like, you know, I mean that's pretty far out. It's probably a bad example. But if you want to go to like the middle of the galaxy, you can do. And every single one of these is a star to explore, like a star system, which obviously is going to be impossible for even the entire human race to explore in several thousand lifetimes. May knows better than me. What's the percentage that we've explored so far in Elite Dangerous since the game was released? Like what, 12 years ago, 13 years ago? It's not even like 0.0000001%, something stupid like that. And that includes the bubble. Game with build mechanics along with busy work they added in to try and keep people interested. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, even the building stuff came later on, right? But all they do is add like new quest lines and expeditions. And this is a thing. I mean, No Man's Sky are very good at adding content, whereas Elite Dangerous is good at adding a bit of story and lore, because it's like an ongoing civilization, basically. You know, political drama, aliens, you know, the occasional new ship, the occasional new bit of content. Like, what is it? 5, 6 years ago, they added you can then actually get out of ships and do ground stuff like I just did then. You know, going to space stations, and I think they're trying to work on ship interiors at the moment. There's like one ship that they released recently that you can kind of go inside of. Like, not just sit in the cockpit, you know. Um, yeah, and then there's Star Citizen where they just add a picture of a ship and expect people to pay thousands of dollars for it. So, yeah, there is that. No, I've seen that Star Citizen do like the occasional update with a bit of extra content. I know they did quite a big one not too long ago, or what I thought was a big one. I haven't looked into it though. Also, not a fan of the helmet aesthetics in this. First time I've seen it. It bugged the hell out of me having these random ass lines all the time. Yeah. Um, you mean like in the first person view or like how they look? Hang on. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, with the yeah, the bits on the outside, the reflective thing. Yeah, I get that. No, I think you can actually turn that off, you know. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean now. I haven't really paid attention to that. But... Tried 15 minutes messing controls before I gave up. Yeah, a lot of people are like that with it though, I have found. A lot of people have said exactly the same as you. They get into it, they try and get used to it, and they just give up on it. It's fair enough. Each to their own on that, really. We don't have the bubble display anymore. Not that it's really a bubble anymore. It's like an urchin. But that's true. It has spread out like some weird octopus with several thousand arms. That's not really an octopus. It's just, yeah, a weird urchin. But it'd be interesting to see these days. They should keep it on, really. I think that would be fun. Hello, Toby. How you doing, mate? 0.0653% as of last October. Yeah, the fog breath isn't good. I mean, you can see it when I'm standing there. Like the fog breath a little bit. Yeah. I swear you can turn the lines off, though. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I stopped paying attention to it. I suppose they've done it because, I mean, in Star Citizen, a lot of the planets you land on are atmospheric, so there's not really a big need for helmets. And a lot of the helmets in Star Citizen are primarily for armor, right? Rather than atmospheric protection. But when you go out exploring in this, and you're on a moon with no atmosphere, and you're walking around on it, it kind of gives you a bit more of that, you know, I am in space feel. Yeah, around 261 million systems of 4 billion. Yeah, that's nothing. To be fair, that's a lot as well. That is still a lot though. I'd like to think I've contributed quite a bit to that. I have my name on quite a lot of systems out there. I'm quite proud of myself, to be fair. I couldn't take you to any now. I just know that I've explored quite a lot of them. Several thousand at least. I don't know how many you need to get Elite Explorer. But I have like Elite 5 in exploration, so I think that's quite a lot, right? Stats have got to be there somewhere, surely. What did I just do? Oh, okay, I didn't want to do that. Codex? Would that show me? Stats. Exploration. Systems visited 9,000. Profits from exploration 2 billion credits. Level 2 detailed scans 63,416. That's planets, by the way. I've done a lot of exploring. But I've only landed on 238, funnily enough. Oh, that's first footfalls, though. That's planets that haven't been explored before that I've landed on. At least there's a white mechanic for Star Citizen in that kind of thing. Oh, is there in the helmet? Yeah. Yeah. No, we haven't got that in this. Try going anywhere the helmet. Oh no, don't get me wrong. You know you can't go out in space without a helmet on because that's gonna be game over, isn't it? That's gonna be trouble. At least none of their helmets have anything like those lines. Yeah, yeah, I know. As I say, I think they just wanted to go for a bit more scientific realism in this. I don't know. I don't know. Can you even turn it off? What would it be in? Oh, you can disable hand animations though. Kind of weird. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Vehicle motion blackout. Oh yeah, you can actually black out from G-forces as well, which is kind of funny. Did that disable GUI effects? Beam plastering, mining around the core lately too, making my way back to Colonia now. Oh, are you? Nice, nice. When are you gonna head out on more exploration though? Or is that gonna be after your Colonia trip? Colonia visit? It's like the current player base over 35,000 years to explore. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's why there'll never be an Elite Dangerous 2. Or probably another another Elite game, because I think it would be a little bit pointless. But then again, some of the old Elites were the same, right? Still people probably play them and haven't explored even a part of it. I think 1 billion exploration profits gets you Elite, then 1 billion for each level above that. Okay. Wait, but I'm on like 2 billion. And I'm on level 5, so it's got to be a bit less than that, right? Hang on. Exploration. Yeah, I've got like 2 billion from exploration. I'm on level 5, so... I'm not maybe thinking of something else. Oh, trade. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Come on, mate, you know me by now. You can put it emergency only, but otherwise you have to jump through the hoops to remove it with third-party stuff. Okay, okay. Yeah, a lot of people do that kind of thing with Elite, though. There's a lot of modding involved with Elite, especially with, like, the cockpit stuff. Loads of people mess with, like, the cockpit colours and the quality and all that jazz. Gone. Let's have a look what you sent me. Oh, is that the rank oh, okay. Have a look. Let's have a ganders. Aimless. Yeah, 1.8 billion for level 5, 1.5 for level 4. Yeah, it's quite low increments until you get to Elite, and then as soon as you start going Elite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like just over 300 million for each jump. Which is easy to make once you're out there. It's very easy to make, to be fair. I think exploration is probably one of the easiest to do, in my opinion. Apart from exobiology now, which is probably now one of the more easier ones. As you can see, I haven't really touched that though. Close quarter stats, nothing. Because Toby, you'd know. We were talking about this last time. Is the close quarters still in the game? Because I failed to actually look at it. I imagine it is, right? There's just nobody plays it though. I don't see anybody playing it, so. They want cockpits. Oh no, 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 nothing like that. Nothing like that, llama. They want them more colourful. Trust me, they don't want to see like the grey dark interiors. They add like very pretty lights. You go into like another stream or two, I guarantee you'll catch somebody with very fluorescent lights and a very fluorescent layout in their cockpits. They're all very unique, I have to say. Thargoids killed 11. So many Thargoid fights. So much squadron action as well. It's the way I've actually done some passenger missions. Definitely not a lot of mining done. Not a lot of trading done. A little bit of smuggling. There's basically zero crime. I've been a very good boy. Done a bit of combat though. But what I've done compared to a lot of people who play this on a full-time level is practically nothing. Like Toby and May here, they've all got like fleet carriers and they're fully invested in their trades as well. Like Toby's big on the power play stuff. Probably a bit to quite a concerning level actually. And then May does exploration, but he also is big on mining and exobiology at the moment. So I think May probably tries more various stuff than other people, but he just doesn't do a lot of combat, I don't think. Not big on the combat, are you, really? How long be in Colonia after this trip is done? At least long enough to gather fuel to bring carry back to the bubble. Yeah. You'll have to let us know when you're back in the bubble. Maybe we'll go on another explore somewhere. Or maybe I'll drag you into some fighting. So the earnings, at least for first finds. Yeah. It's changed a lot since I was doing it last anyway. I know that for a fact. It is still in the game, is it? Yeah, nice. You just struggle to get a game, and if you do, it's your arse handed you by a musketeer. Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, if people are playing close quarters, the only people who are going to play it are going to be sweats, right? Super sweaties. Which is fine. You know, each to their own, right? There you go, Llama. That might be a better little thing for you. Bit of close quarters. Once you get used to the flying. You know, it's like it's basically like deathmatch. It's like a deathmatch mode, pretty much. And I really wanted to try it at one point. I was very invested in watching this one person do it, but yeah, I never really got into it. Maybe I'll try it one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Got about 1.5 billion to get for EXO. 1.3 I have to sell what I've gathered last few days. Yeah. I would like to get back out and explore a bit more. Maybe once I finish this station I will. But I also want to try the operation stuff out. I'm kind of intrigued by that, rather than just getting the Merc coins. Which is another new thing that they've added since I played. Another thing. Don't go for the high intensity res or commute or Thargoids. Yeah, Toby's right. I mean, Thargoids are very specialist, man. Very specialist. I mean, I really tried to get into it and I couldn't get into it. I did a bit. But because the problem was when the Thargoids came along, I was out exploring a lot. So by the time I came back and everything was like all heated and going off, I was so behind on everything. Like everyone had their ships ready and building, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get into that easy. Took me weeks to get a crate ready to go out Thargoid hunting, and then when I did, it was very particular. It was like fighting a boss in World of Warcraft, basically, or going and doing a raid in World of Warcraft, isn't it? There's got to be a bunch of you. You've got to all be ready for it.
Frameshift drive charging.
You've got to have your people specifically ready to it, unless you're like an absolute fiend at the game. Because I have seen videos of people taking Thargoids out on their own. Yeah, you got to be a proper no-lifer to do that, I'll tell you. Kudos to them for doing it, but... Kudos. Toby, I'm taking it easy with the SCO stuff today. I already did it earlier and like nearly overshot immensely. I need more practice in it in small ships, to be honest. This big boy just carries so far. Could stand to get more into the on-foot stuff in general myself. Maybe there are reasons to put a bar on the carrier. Yeah. Hey, do it, man. Do it. I'd say when you get back to the bubble, let me know. Maybe I'll take you on a few excursions to some on-foot, on-planet things. Maybe come and try some operations with me. I think I can do operations on my own. Not like I'm saying don't come with me, but... You guys made it sound like they were like super difficult the other day. I reckon I could pull it off on my own. Gotta duck out for a bit. The missus... Oh no. Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble to me. Nah, I'm joking. Tell her I said hello, and yeah, I'll catch you in a bit, dude. Don't get yourself in trouble. Could do operations now if I wanted to, but I'd rather upgrade my gear first. I don't think I have a Dominator suit anyway. Yeah, I guess the Dominator suit would help a lot. You know, you can hold more stuff on it, have better weapons. I don't know if I'm not going to say you don't need to upgrade anything, but I did find when I was watching other people do ground missions, like taking out pirates in a base, that they were kind of struggling a lot, where I was kind of taking advantage of the surroundings more than they were, if that makes sense. Because I'm sure I've got all like basic guns and armor and whatnot, but I never really had any problems with them. Even with the what are they? You know, the big deathmatch ones, like go in and kill as many people as you can, or capture the flag. Not capture the flags, but like domination type ground war things.
Docking request granted.
Where's my landing pad? That's over there. I found all of that fairly easy. I don't think I've ever died on foot. Except to maybe environment.
Scan detected. Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Yeah, it's more than 2 weapons, isn't it?
Landing gear deployed.
I think that don't you need like an upgraded Dominator suit for that though? I'm sure you can only get 2 weapons initially.
Engines disengaged.
It's all things I need to relearn again. That happens when you don't play the game in like 12 months. Only 12 months. Right, what have we got left for that? 94. We're going to have to go to another station at some point soon. For other materials.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I'm not loitering. I'm well off the pad. What you want about? Ah, Pseudomoose. Hello, hello.
Drive charging.
How you doing, my friend? 070. How's things? You been alright? Welcome in, welcome in. Excuse me, just having a big old yawn. My tired old ass can't handle these late nights, even though it's only like 8 PM, but you know. Right, let's do a SCO over here. I'll show you all how it's done. Badly.
Fuel scooping.
Hope you all are ready
Fuel scoop disengaged.
to see the skills involved. Oh, we wobbly. Very wobbly. A little bit wobbly. Overshot? Maybe? A little bit? No, we're good. I think we're good. A little bit of an overshoot. Big overshoot, actually. Okay. No, it wasn't too bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That could have been a lot worse. I have done it a lot worse. But man, does it save time. So much time saved. 2 primaries from the start. Upgrade, improve, shields, resistance, and add mod slots. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be some upgrades that needed for the extra weapons at least. I'm fine, bored at 5 PM, just dropping in for some company. Yeah, that's good, man. Well, I hope I'm okay company. I hope we're okay company anyway. I don't know if I'm going to be good company, because I'm half asleep myself. 5 AM though, whereabouts are you at 5 AM? Got to be over in Oz somewhere, right? If I remember correctly.
Azorgan Peterson, Golf Oscar Kilo. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Better than being alone, yeah. Yeah, that's true, that is true. A bit of company is better than none.
Request approved. Clear for landing on docking bay 40. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
So I've always been a bit of a fan of, like, a bit of my own time. But good company is company. And some company is vital sometimes. We are creatures of collectiveness, I guess. I mean, we all come from the same swamp anyway at some point, didn't we? So, from the same bubbling mass of bacteria once upon a time. Sorry to be very crude about the matter, but scientifically speaking, that's got to be accurate, right?
Landing gear deployed.
If things go and that thing's wobbly, you don't want to try it in smaller ships. They just go up. No, yeah. Well, I did try it in my Python, didn't I? I nearly blew my ship up. Actually, nearly blew it up. Right, I might just pick up and then scoot right off
Dispatching ground crew.
instead of going in. And hopefully we don't get done for loitering again. We need 94. 94 of that mess. And I think we can only get titanium from here now, right? We got the membranes. Oh no, we need polymers as well. 421. Let's grab that. Okay, easy peasy. And the rest can be titanium, I guess. Then that'll be everything for this. Well, we'll have to get some more titanium. We've got a lot to get.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, let's do it.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. Departure authorized.
Oh, thank God for auto docking in this chunk of machinery. I've been up since midnight doing nothing, feeling sad gaming alone. So it's nice to hear a boys friendly game and stuff. And Elite, yeah, Elite is a vibe, yeah. I have missed playing it a lot actually. I took a good year off playing it. And it has been nice to come back to it, to be fair. Learning all the new things, well, some of the new things, because you don't learn everything in Elite. That's a given for sure. Yeah, how come you've been up since midnight though, mate? That is, you just not sleep, or are you on like weird work patterns, or?
Frameshift drive charging.
The only older ship I've going is my cutter. Larger ships are easy to manage with it though, and when you get a plipper, just need to move it over. Same as like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Very true. Very true. Yeah, when I did it in my Python, I had no idea what was going on. The first time I did a SCO, I swear I was like seconds away from like overheating to the point of explosion, which would have been very sad.
Fuel scoop. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, where's me system? There she blows.
Frameshift drive charging.
There she blows. Yeah, I do love the SCO though. I mean, the idea of it is great. I do really like it. It saves so much time. I imagine going out exploring with it is also massive. But you know, as I say, it's been a long time, so I've never had the opportunity. Maybe in the near future, though. Oh, that's a spicy sunshine. Should I do it again? Should do it again. Why not? Oh, no, I flapped it. Flapped it early. Scared myself too much. I just have bad sleep, insomnia, mental issues. I just have weird times. But you know what? I know that feeling way too much. Way too much, my friend. Part of modern living sometimes, unfortunately. I wish there was an easy answer for it. Oh, I overshot that again. I am this. I swear to God, I have not once, on the way back, with a full load, overshot. Not overshot. I've overshot every single time on the way back. It's so bad. It's almost like I've never flown a ship before. How embarrassing. I suppose that's a beauty about gaming these days, though. You're not like stuck on a console or a PC playing like a solo game, like it was back in the early 90s and 80s when I was a kiddo. Usually somebody around somewhere. Even if you're not playing games with them, Twitch is such a great little platform for that sort of thing. Twitch, half the reason I joined Twitch is because I was going through a massive depressive state. And I just remember typing into Google one day, I was like, what's a good website where gamers can get in connection with each other? The first one was like Twitch. So okay, I'll try that. And immediately within the first few days, I was like chatting to new people all the time. It's great. Experiencing new games that I've never even heard of before, and yeah, a lot of people forget the beauty of what Twitch was there for originally. Probably because it's just become a drama platform like YouTube, but you know, I think the magic is still there somewhere a bit. Come to think of it, that's the only pre-SCO ship I still have. Oh, the Python, yeah. Never get rid of the Python. It is a beautiful ship. We all need a Python in our lives. I'm gonna crash, aren't I? I see like massive pylons in front of me.
Docking request granted.
Right, over there. Let's avoid the pointy stuff. Swing my butt around a bit.
Warning. Landing gear undeployed.
There we go, beautiful. Could have done it on my own, but you know, we'll get the computer to finish it.
Landing gear deployed.
Not having to wait forever to get to Wales at a 400,000 light seconds away, but it does. It's half the fuel time. It's the payoff for it, isn't it? Really, payoff for the benefit. But I think it's worth it. As long as you've got, if you're out of the bubble, as long as you've got a good fuel scoop and a big fuel can, which most explorers are smart enough to have, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And even so, just give the fuel rat a call and they'll come out and save you. Easy peasy. That's another beautiful thing about Elite. There's like actual huge communities of people that will willingly come across the whole galaxy to save you if you do a silly thing like that. Right. Playing solo games, having breakfast, waiting till the world wakes up. Could only get. Oh no, you're not a Rocket League player. Oh no, not a Rocket League player. No, to be fair, I've played a bit. I've never played it that much before. I did play a bit with a friend when I used to go around his place, a little bit on console, and it was kind of fun. I could never get used to it though. I suppose it's like Surfer trying to play Surfer. God, it's a bit like Llama trying to play this. Just couldn't get used to the I mean the driving bit was fine, but it's doing all like getting in position and flipping and angling myself at the right time. I don't know. I didn't have the skills, man. Yeah. What are the solo games were you playing though? I do love a solo game, to be fair. Multiplayer games are great for socializing. Or like this, you can play it on your own and it's good enough. But I love a good solo game as long as it's got a good story behind it. Good story, good bit of gameplay. Even if it's just a weird, funky indie game, I can always get along with that. You know what, guys? I should really be completing Lunar Obscura because I still haven't completed that. I shouldn't say that. If Thesaurus is in here, I'll kick my ass. Um, I've got through most of it. But to say that I actually star in the game is very big thing to say considering I've never completed it. It's kind of bad, isn't it? Right, so we've got all the liquid nitrogen. What else did we get? The polymers. Get rid of that. Oh shit, what was the combat stabilizer? 49. Okay. How much titanium we've got left then? 1778. Nice. We're getting there. We're getting there. No. Oh, the cutter. Okay. As long as you've got a Python, that's all that matters. The cutter is also a great ship, though. I've got a lot of heart. Those are the two ships, and the Asp Explorer. Those three ships, I've got a lot of time for. They've got me around this galaxy a lot. I needed saving by the fuel rats the once, but I got stuck behind the lock systems, over by the Horseheadness. Stuck behind the lock systems. Wait, which ones are that? Which systems do you mean? I didn't know there were locked systems. This is news to me. You guys don't tell me anything, man. Over where? By the Horsehead? Oh, by Bernard's, yeah. There's lock systems over here? Do you mean like during the Thargoid battles? Battles. But yeah, the fuel rats are great, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever had to call them myself, but I know loads of people who have. And really, you've got to appreciate them. Why is that one so specially marked? I haven't even been there. I must have marked these for a reason. I know I'd mark that because it's a giant. You can call yourself a voice actor now. I can. I can. I certainly can. I need to play it, really. I need to complete it. I've been very naughty not to complete it. It's kind of cool. Like, imagine like how long it'd take just to scan and track every single one of those stars as it is. That takes so long. And then coming back over to the horse head and doing all of this. So cool. It's very cool, isn't it? It's very awesome. Solo games to play. Obsolum, never heard of it. Police sim. Which police sim though? There's a lot of police sims out there. Some of them are really funny as well. City Skylines, yeah, I love a good city builder. I never played City Skylines though. I love the old SimCity games though. Bit Cyberpunk, yeah. I had a bit of an issue with Cyberpunk. Not like a dislike thing. I actually really liked it. But when I got around to playing it, I don't know why, I had a real issue running it. And it'd constantly crash on my PC, even though it's well past release date. And they said it was like good to go. And I didn't see anyone else having problems with it. It just seemed to be me for some reason. But it just kept crashing, so I put it on the side again until I can be bothered to pick it up and try again. I will do in the future though. Stalker games are always fun, yeah. Gotta love a Stalker game, even though I've never played them. Well, no, that's a lie. I played the first Stalker a little bit, and that's another one I need to get back into again. Isn't Stalker 2 getting a big update again as well? I never played State of Decay actually. Although I've heard that's another awesome one. I'm a bit of a dweeb though. Like, I love some old school RPGs like Final Fantasy games. I used to love the old Zelda games. I'm not a big fan of the new ones though. But I know they're good. Uh, what else have I been? What else have I been playing solo recently? Man, Resident Evil games. I love a Resident Evil game. Can't go wrong with a good Resident Evil game, unless it's a really bad Resident Evil game. then you can go bad with it. There's a whole massive, like thousands of systems permit lock. So really, really, like in the Nebula or like one of these in the Strip. Why would they be permit lock though? That's kind of bizarre. And who on earth had the permission or the gall nuts to put a permit lock on them? That's just rude. Like that one, maybe. Been there too. It's like threading a needle through the lock systems. Really? I've never even seen them. I've never noticed it before. Most of the permit. Oh, like Coal 70s. Oh. In this strip, though. What do you mean behind? You said behind, didn't you? Like some of these? I know, in the coal sector. Bernard's Loop, Horsehead? Yeah, in the Horsehead, right? I'll put in like coal. 70. Like all of these boys. Oh, it's further down. Right. Unknown permit. Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Ah. How come they're all permit locked? That's so bizarre. Man, they really are, aren't they? Wow. I never knew about this. That's really bizarre. Why have they done that? Is this going to be like our retaliation against the Thargoids? Police similar patrol officers. You know, I'm gonna have to look that up. I think I know which one you mean actually. Police officer patrol officer. Hold up. Hold up. I'm intrigued by that game now. So I do like a good simulator game. Patrol officers. Okay, this is a bit different to the one I was thinking of, but it does look kind of fun. You can tell by the music in the trailer. That's 100% a an indie game. 1000% an indie game. Yeah, it's kind of funny though. Hello Toby, welcome back. How's the missus? What are you showing me here? Drive on a data. Acknowledged. Oh, is it like that big circular dark spot? Hang on. Wait, why is that not working? I swear that OBS update has absolutely messed up my shit. Why can't I find a Chrome on that? Oh, hello. Sir, hello. Oh, there it is. Is that the one? There we go. So it keeps doing that thing as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna load that in minimal mode. What do you mean, like that big dark circle there? Because that's the bubble. And I'm assuming the nebulas are there. I was going to say all of these are like where everything that's lit up is where people have been, which is actually quite amazing, really. Wow, I want to know what that is. What's that there? A lot of people have been there. I know there's a big old black hole there. Plenty of people have visited that one. That's Colonia. That's Sagittarius. Then you got how come these are all blocked off here as well? There's a few little circles there actually. Ah. Mysteries do unfold. Lol. Kick W. It's you know what? It's the way people have actually had the time to go out and do this. Honestly. Honestly. People are funny, man. I think there's actually a big penis over there. Oh, there's the cat, yeah. Free Harry Potter. Oh, there's the penis. Yeah. Then nudes. People actually went out of their way to do these things. Amazing. People are actually amazing. But the fact that all of this lit up stuff is oh my god. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, the fact people have actually done all of this is amazing. What's that over there? Wow, that's actually pretty cool. It's only small, but that is pretty cool. That's like British Heart Foundation. The British Heart Foundation symbol. A big red patch halfway clone. Oh, that's Guardian ruins. Wait, aren't the Guardian ruins over there? Or like there? Are these just Guardian ruins that I've never witnessed before? And to think the amount of times that I've been through that line, like forward and backward through that line, is shed ton. And I've flown right past this area over and over again. Can you show the Bernard's loot block? Yeah, yeah. The empty spot, I guess, was the bit I got stuck behind. Yeah, this looks like it. It's just a big circle of a big no-go area, basically. Pretty cool, though. Gotta love the interactive map. People have actually been out in this ring as well. Like, this is a no-go zone. Because this is, like, between the arms, isn't it? People have actually been all the way around there just to get down to that end of the arm. And there. And kind of up there as well. A little bit on that side. Just these, I just can't get over people have actually done that. So funny. And that little snake there. What's that supposed to be? It's more halfway to Colonia and the Thargoid Garden battleship. Oh, really? Oh, you mean like that bit there? Yeah, that looks like a bit. Probably there, maybe that, yeah. A lot of people have been out on that little strip down there. Is that the, what is it, the Heart and Brain Nebula, is it? Or the Thingy's Arrow? What is it? I can't remember the name. Yeah, oh, it's crazy, man. You can't cross the arm gap, unfortunately. You can see where people have kind of tried and have got about halfway and almost had to go back, like there. See how it dips in there. Imagine getting all that way and being like, oh no, I can't go any further. Got to go back. But man, people have really explored. It kind of makes me quite proud to be a part of this, you know? Uh, uh, uh. If you go to the saturation heat map instead, that's why I'm exploring the core. Okay. How'd you do that? Ship, sector search, player path, player position. You mean like this? Button in the upper right. Oh. Oh, saturation. Oh. Is that right? Is that what you're looking at? What am I looking at here? Is all of the red stuff like where people have been the most? No, it's where people have been the least. Hang on, why is that all red? That's the bubble. Why is it all dark in the middle there? Oh, is this just like the least, the most highest cluster but least visited? Trophy Nebula. I can't remember where that is. I know the name though. But yeah, there is a bunch there. Heart and Soul Nebula. That's what I'm thinking about. Heart and Brains. Yeah, you can tell I haven't played for a while. Oh, look, there's a key down there. Barely explored, yeah. Okay. Very heavily explored. So people have really been all the way as far out as they can and heavily explored the edges. That's quite amazing. Damn, you've got to give them some credit for that. Man, they've really been out there as well. There's like little pockets where people have like very much dove into. Like this block here as well. Like a bit of a chunk there. There's a big old chunk there. Maybe that's one of the battlegrounds. I know that's some Guardian space there, and I know there's some there as well. Because that's the one I went to get Guardian materials years ago. But yeah, there's the circle. There's that little Bernard loop bubble. Shows the explored systems as a percentage of systems that are there. Oh yeah, yeah. Not particularly. Well, it's explored as well, right? Heavily explored areas and barely explored. But the I suppose that kind of makes sense because there's so many more stars in the middle compared to the outers. You've only got to explore like a handful through the edges there, and that will come up more red than if you've done a lot in the middle. What does it show? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the key in the bottom, barely explored. So the center's going to have like a big percentage of the amount of stars that are, compared to the whole galaxy. So it's been barely explored. It's probably been explored a lot, but not as much as, or probably as much as, say, the outer ring, because there's less stars there than there is in there, then that shows up a lot more red. Yeah, percentage based density, yeah. Hello, Hudson. How you doing, mate? Good evening, good evening. How you doing, mate? Welcome in to the funny stream of me learning what to do again. I need to go get a cup of tea or something, man. My throat is super dry today. I need to do something about it. Yeah, that's a good point. If you're out exploring and if you want to get your name on a lot of systems, just go to the middle. People skip a lot of it because they just go to Sagittarius A and then skip back to Colonia. Oh, oh, sorry, that's a big yawn. Yeah, it's definitely the place to go if you want to get your name on some systems. About to go to bed, trying to sleep a bit more but my health scare last week. Wait, what happened, man? You okay? Hope everything's alright, dude. Um, Curious though. I mean, you don't have to talk about it here. You can DM me if you'd rather about it. But I'm curious to know if you're okay. I am gonna get a drink though because I'm desperate. I'm very much dehydrated at this point. Hospitalized with blood clots and oh, dude. Are you on the mend though? I'm assuming they managed to get him, right? Did they get him out? Yeah, that's not a fun place to get blood clots, man. Spent 3 days in hospital. Damn. Is the worst of it over though? I'm assuming it. Well, obviously it is because you're clearly back home and trying to rest now. But damn, that's rough, man. I'm glad you're okay though, mate. And though I fell out of shape so much last 2 months, yeah, yeah. Man, I didn't know you were feeling rough. You seemed fine every time you came in stream. You were like, yeah, I'm gonna go out, chop some wood and all that jazz. You know, your usual stuff. I can't even talk, man. My tongue is not moving right now. But yeah, I'm glad you're on the mend, mate. Something I've learned as I've gotten older, and you don't realize it, but when you start feeling sluggish, and you know, if the rest of you feels fine, but you kind of feel sluggish in places, you should probably get it checked, man. It's definitely something I've learnt with my heart issues. God, we're all getting old and sickly, aren't we? It's terrible, man. But no, I'm glad you're alright, mate. At least on the mend. But yeah, you need to get some rest, mate. Don't rest too much though. I hate to sound like a doctor, but I do work in a GP surgery. I'm not a doctor though. But laying still for too long can cause clots as well. I don't know if that's how it happened in your lungs, but yeah, just I don't mean like go out and do hardcore exercise, but you know, just keep yourself moving as much as you can. I did see and spoke I saw something online the other day, and it was something that one of my colleagues kind of confirmed with me. A really good way, and I've found myself doing it right now. You can do it even when you're sitting down. Um, do like toe curls, not upwards, but like push down on your toes when you're sitting down or when you're standing up. You know, like standing on your toes kind of thing. Because it's been kind of confirmed that your legs and your lower legs, they're almost like a second heart. As weird as that sounds, they're definitely not. But if you stay still for too long, or even if you do move around a bit, doing that, it kind of improves circulation so much. Putting pressure on the end of your joints is a big thing, man. Go there a couple yeah, I really need to. I really need to. Trying to do my usual stuff, but having to take more breaks, feeling out of breath. Oh yeah, it's going to take it out of you, especially if it hit you hard. Stay in bed forever, just sleeping a bit longer than normal, 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, I mean 4 to 6 hours is normal, mate. It should be normal anyway, but I'm one to say I get like about 3 hours a night, if that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink because I'm desperate. But yeah, I'm glad you're okay, H, and don't worry me like that, man. Scaring me, bro. Anyway, I won't be long. A couple of minutes, I'll be back. Oh yeah, you're gonna head off, aren't you? All right, but yeah, have a good sleep, man. Um, yeah, I'll catch up again with you soon. All right, but yeah, you just take it easy, my man. And yeah, that's all I can say, really. Just stay safe, mate. All right, I'll be back in a minute anyway. Won't be long. Alright, I'm back. Cup of tea gotten. Maneuvered the body a little bit. Now back to sitting down for too long. Oh, it's good. Ah, nice cup of tea. Alright, should get back to my delivery mission. But that's really cool. I do love that map actually. Very very necessary for seeing where you're gonna do where you want to go and what you want to do, isn't it? Okay, where am I? Where am I going? Did I mark? No, I didn't. Okay. I was having a think while I was downstairs actually. Like about hydration in general. A lot of people don't hydrate very well. Well, they hydrate, but not properly. I know this is going to sound, again, very I'm a doctor kind of person, but I'm not saying hydrating in a specific way is bad for you, but a lot of people tend to hydrate in a way where they don't drink anything for ages, then they're like, oh, I'm going to guzzle loads of fluids, blah, 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 blah. And that's not the best way to go about it. The best way to go about it is to like sip water frequently through the days. But yeah, don't listen to me. I'm not a professional, so. Whatever way you get fluids into you is good, I suppose. But yeah, I'm glad H is on the move again. Kind of, it's always a scary thing. Also quite scary realising that he's not much older than I am. So, gets to the point in your life you really got to start considering your physical health, man. It's great when you're young and you're like your 20s and your teens, you can just do whatever you want. Recovery times are so much quicker. Right, it's go time. Oh, I overshot that. Definitely overshot that. Have I? No, not too much. Okay, that was actually alright. That wasn't bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. A little bit off course, but not bad. Man, it saves so much time doing that. It really does. I was actually having a little think that maybe once I've done a bit more of this, I might switch over and maybe continue on my medieval dynasty a bit. Maybe. We'll see how we go on this. I'm just a little worried that Medieval Dynasty is going to be a bit boring for you guys, because I'm not doing a lot apart from waiting for pregnant women to stop mothering children and actually getting back into the workforce a bit. Because they keep popping out children, which means they get lots of time off work. And my production value goes down, and that's not good.
Logan Peterson, Golf Oscar Kilo. Welcome to this Independence
As much as I do need them to pop children out, because inevitably when they get too old to work, I'm going to need their children to do their work for me.
Landing permitted. Prep for arrival on landing pad 09er. Automated docking approved.
Oh, where are you going? Yeah, get back in line. Oh, is that the sound of gunfire in the distance? People actually fighting in my system. Oh, this is not my system, is it? That's good then. Does help when I actually know where I am.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Docking restraints
Alright,
engaged.
let's have a quick look. What do we need? Well, we just need titanium, wasn't it? Titanium. I think. Let me just double check. I'm pretty certain I do. I only need titanium now. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of runs though.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Oh, a little bit busy. Damn, it's very busy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Tell you what, it's so humid over here today. Got like all the windows open and still like... It's weird because it doesn't feel hot, but it's... You can feel the warmth in the air.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Definitely rather moist.
Drive charging.
Right, the next jump though, I don't think I'm going to go back to that one. I want to find somewhere that has titanium and something else I can pick up, but there's nothing else on the list that that place has. Damn, that still scares me a bit, man. Still scares me a bit. Oh, I thought that was Midgar. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I was just saying I'm probably going to do a little jump to another system for the other stuff that I want to get. Hopefully there'll be titanium there as well. But the biggest pain that I'm going to have is going to be CMM composites. Composites. Compositions.
Docking request granted.
Right, where's the pad? Oh, I see it on the other side there. Oh, God. Bit of a trek.
Scan detected. Warning. Landing gear not deployed. Landing gear deployed.
Ace Combat 8 soon.
Docking successful.
Only
Engines disengaged.
6 weeks to go. Man, I'm really looking forward to that one. Cannot wait, lad. Look at that, 85%. Right, let's get Inara up. Let's have a goose at Inara, because I'm going to have to find somewhere else to find all the good things. Okay, commodities. What are we looking for? Let's have a look at CMM composites. This is going to be a bit of a trek, though, I reckon, for these. Not bad. 2 canase. They've got a lot of those. Yeah, we're going there. Hopefully, this place will have other stuff. Hopefully. And it's right there, which is great. I've never been there before, which is not a bad thing. What is it? TEP 5? TEP B61. TEP B61. Right, no battle weapons, but that's fine. Have a look. Ceramic composites, we need those. It has plenty of Ceramic composites, that's good. To have titanium is the question. It has titanium as well, which is great. Let's go there. It's going to have other stuff as well, so let's just go there and do what we can do. Kind of amazing what kind of traction is suits up on solid ice. Oh, you want an icy body, are you, mate? On a bit of a slippy body, are you?
Gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, the fact that you like never fall over is quite a miracle. It's always bizarre to me that you can always, you never trip over on the ice, but you can black out from G-force. Oh wait, what did I do? Oh. Whoops.
Shift drive charging.
I pressed enter by accident. Whoopsie daisy. And you can do some crazy donuts on ice moons as well. Crazy donuts in your SRVs.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Most of the biosignals in the system are on icy moons. Oh yeah, yeah, they kind of are sometimes, aren't they?
4, 3, 2.
I guess some bios do strive, don't they, on icy bodies. Weirdly enough. You wouldn't think so, but they do. Alright, bit of a server glitch. Just give it a minute to sort itself out. There we go. Okay, so where... I didn't even look at what place had the had all the things that I want. Have a look. It is Kobayashi Horizon. "22 bodies. Where's Kobayashi Horizons? Oh, it's going to be all the way down here, isn't it? Is it? Wait, am I even in the right system? Oh, it's not gonna be on a not all of this is just under construction. It's gonna be on a... Oh no. Oh no. I'm only saying oh no because I really don't like taking this ship down onto her body, man. It's not bad actually, but oh, it's so big. It's fine. We'll do it. We got it. How have I overshot that? The hell? Man, I've always been so bad at short range jumps like that. Like always so bad. Alright, it's fine. No problem. Easy skill to yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Easy. Seems appropriate that what I'm landing has skis for landing gears. How does it? Wait, what are you in on your journey? What did you take out on your journey?
Orbital flight engaged.
Caspian and a Nomad, yeah. What did you land with the Nomad? Or did you take the Caspian down? I've not really seen either of those ships before, only like in the shipyard. Can you imagine if the actual like there was actual ice physics, and if you landed on a bad slope, you just slid down it? Now that would be immersion. Meanwhile, I'm out hunting pirates in my member. Hey, don't knock it, man. I spent the first 2 years of this game hunting pirates around the same star system.
Zorgan Peterson, Golf, Oscar Kilo. All port facilities are ready for your use, Commander. Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 1-1.
Yeah, don't downplay your downplay whatever you do in this game. It's all got meaning to it. Alright, I'm gonna let the ship do its thing.
Automated docking initiated.
Because it's smarter than me. You're on console. Okay. Yeah, I'd still feel bad for console players that they didn't get Odyssey. That's such a shame. But it was a big update. And a very complex one. I'm super surprised they just didn't work on it over the years. Still, they still get the good experiences from Elite. For the most part, anyway. Hey, what can I say, man?
Landing checklist.
To be fair though, you could probably sell, for how much consoles are going for still these days, you could probably save up a bit of money, sell your console at for like full price, and buy a nice PC. Right, I'm gonna go in for this, because I might be spending a bit of time here. Okay, so... how much titanium did I need, actually? Oh, hang on. I did fail to check. I don't know why I looked at that and thought, why have I only done 85%? Looking at that, thinking it's like 20%. It's actually, not bad. 754, 750. Okay. I might have to leave the titanium and get it for another time. Or get as much as I can, but I don't think I'm going to fit all of that in my ship. With the other stuff that I want. Okay, let's have a look. Nomad mainly. I'll land in the Caspian if I'm ending the session, but not in a system with my carrier. Oh yeah, I suppose you can land in the carrier if you've got it in the system anyway, right? Keep it secret, keep it safe. Okay, CMM's 244. I used to love doing that when I was exploring, landing on a planet and just leaving my ship there. Almost like my dude's like taking a kip in the ship. And then come back to it a couple of days later and I'm like, oh wow, I'm still on the surface of this random planet in the middle of nowhere. Ceramics. There was ceramics here as well, right? I could have swore it said there was ceramics here. Oh, maybe not. It might be on a different... Oh yeah, it might be on a different... different station. Anyway, that's fine. There's other stuff here, right? Oh my god, they've got slaves. Terrible. Hang on, so we got all the CMs. They're combat stabilizers, did I see? Probably, I don't think so. Oh man, it's all going to be on under the station. Damn. Power generators? No, not even that. They were definitely in this system though. Damn, I might just have to grab a load of titanium and skedaddle from there. But at least got all the CMMs, that's good.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, never mind. We can come back here now, we know. And that's everything I can get from Kobayashi Horizon anyway, so I won't have to come back here directly. Just go to another place. Okay, good stuff. That's fine, no problem.
Vessel is free. You may leave when ready.
Alright, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I mainly enjoy doing the story content for late. Shame to miss out, but I don't think I'd ever switch to PC. No, I mean, that's fair enough. I've always said each to their own, really, for that kind of thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Back when I was younger, I was like all console. I was like, yeah, I'll never get onto PC. Because I used to do PC when I was a kid. Like a lot, because my dad had a lot, like, worked on PCs and stuff. And then as I got a bit older, I was like, yeah, all consoles now. That's all I care about. Went out my Super Nintendo and the first PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I was like, yeah, it's all about consoles now. All I care about. And then I got a bit older, I was like, you know what, PCs. I'll have to go back to them. Because there was games that I wanted to play on PC. And, yeah. I sold out to the games, to the PC exclusives.
Frameshift drive charging.
Better than being. Oh yeah. Fleet carriers are good, man. If you can accumulate enough money to upkeep them, they are very good. I will never be that good, unfortunately. Well, maybe. I just don't spend enough time on Elite, unfortunately. I'm not hardcore like some of you guys.
Fuel scooping.
I'm a super casual.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Just don't have disposable to keep a PC up to date. Yeah, I thought I'd be smart. That's the one thing I thought I was smart with that. Like, yeah, I just need to buy one component every few years and keep it up to date that way, which you can do if you're consistent with it. But I found it's better just to have a PC for like 5 years, run it into the ground, and in that time just save up for another one, you know. Easier said than done sometimes, but I did have a moment a few years ago where my one PC crashed out, and it was very, very soon. Like, my GPU failed on me. It has a good GPU as well. And I was without PC for about 3-6 months while I was saving up for a new one. Yeah, that was scary times.
Frameshift drive charging.
As long as I don't... Yeah, I know. Show off. All your money. We aren't all no-lifers like no-lifers like you, mate. As much as I'd like to be. But, no, you just know how to make money quick in this. Or quicker ways to make money. But anyway, with the exploring you're doing, along with everyone else, looks like you've got to make like 35,000 years worth of upkeep, according to Inara and Toby's estimations and the ongoing percentages.
Frameshift drive charging.
And by the end of it, you'll be able to witness the start of the 40k universe in real life. If the human race make it that far. Alright, I'm gonna SCO it. Let's go. Oh no, I overdid that way too much. Yeah, way too much. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, I guess. A little bit overdone. Yeah, PCs are... I mean, the fluctuation with PC and components these days, though, is gone a bit mental. I mean, I was looking at new hard drives the other day, like big storage hard drives. Not SSDs, but actual old school hard drives, which is still good to use these days. But if you want one that's got more than like 4 or 5 terabytes on it, you're looking at paying hundreds at the moment. That's a lot of money for a hard drive. And then the RAM prices on new builds are more expensive than GPUs. Ridiculous. Well expensive, mate. Got to sell a couple of kidneys for that stuff. Only reason I'm low life at the moment is oh, hang on. Only reason I'm low life at the moment, I think. Well, yeah. I was gonna say that it's a good job you've got the 20 years under your belt, mate, because inevitably when you get back into your self-employment situation, you ain't gonna be playing this too much, I'm afraid. I hate to say it, but.
Docking request granted.
Can I just mention how cool that crater looks? Looks amazing. Oh yeah, the bit. Yeah, oh yeah. That's kind of why I started building around this moon. It's the only good viewing. It's the only moon with a good view, basically, in the whole system. That is probably the closest place to build, to be fair. Right, let the ship do its thing. Yeah, also, I chose it because...
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, I'm going to be a real nerd now. I'm a big Final Fantasy VII fan.
Docking successful.
And I know a lot of people are like... Yeah, it's only the best Final Fantasy VII people say because, you know, it sold the most. Well, you know, it sold the most for a reason. Revolutionary game, man. What did you end up naming it? Well, I was going to get around to that. My first station in the system is called Midgar, which is the name of the giant city, like the main giant city in Final Fantasy VII. And the reason I built it around this moon was because of that crater, because in the game there is a massive crater. You know, it all has its little relevancies. Wait, did I not get all the CMM composites? What the hell? Did I not fill up? Excuse me? I swear I bought all the CMMs. Did they just not have enough on there? You know what? I did it wrong. I got all the titanium instead, didn't I? Or did I? Wait, I've got 26 titanium left in my cargo. Hang on. Hold up. Hold up. I've made a fatal mistake here. The Pancake City. Yeah, the big pizza in the sky. Yeah, I love that game. So good. I'm so glad they did remakes of it as well. People have slated the remakes. Not a lot of people. People who don't like the game slate the remakes, but I thought they were amazing. They did such a good job with them. And we've got the last part of it, spring of next year. So looking forward to it. It's going to wrap up the whole thing so nicely. Not nearly as much anyway. 20 years goes past full retirement for me. Yeah, I mean, just make sure you've got enough to go into your retirement so you can play this during your retirement. Man, I feel like a right div now. I don't know how I shortened myself on that. What a divvy. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Hold on. At least we've done all the titanium. That's a good thing. 105. Get rid of the titanium. If we're smart, we could actually do this in one jump or one trip now. Okay, it's getting R up. Okay, let's try it again. Battle weapons. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing here, but... Okay, let's put all of these in. Ceramic composites. Combat stabilizers. Power generators. See if I can find anywhere that does all of those together. Oh wow, this place does all three of them, really? I mean, all four of them? Okay, that's actually amazing. We might have to fly out to there. Priest Prospect in Tukane. Oh God. Stop doing that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's put it in the thing. This is going to be a bit of a trek. It's not too bad, mind. 6 jumps isn't too bad. And I wish I had system map before I went in there. Now that I'm applying for contract work, so although I'm also researching different aspects of working as an independent contractor. Yeah. But that's on sites that are trying to sell you something. Oh, okay. As long as you're doing your own research on it and you know what you're looking for, that's the main thing, mate. Um, yeah, just make sure you know what you're looking for, and don't get caught up in the on the dodgy websites. But I know you're smart. I know you're smart. You know what you're doing anyway. So just like the remake isn't a retelling, it's a continuation. Yeah, this is true. This is true. It's like a mysterious rewind, and the timeline is somewhat being changed as they go through it again, isn't it? It's so bizarre, but it's good that they've kept like the journey is the same, but it's almost like there's something else going on in the background that's changing the timeline a bit. Yeah, it is very fun. It's very fun. It's like a new mystery to the game because anyone who's played the original knows the big plot twist, right? The big plot twist about Cloud. When he falls into the live stream with Tifa near the end, and it's all like, "Oh damn, son." But now there's a new mystery in it. What on earth is going? Why is Zack there? Zack's supposed to be dead. Like, why is Zack in another like almost dimension? Yeah, Cloud is actually exactly, yeah. What is this other like dimension that they're in? Because Cloud's in both dimensions, except in the one dimension, him and Aerith. Oh, hang on, Ace Combat music came on, which means which means playlist ended. As much as I love Ace Combat music, it's, you know, should save it for when we're actually doing Ace Combat. Amazing. Oh, I can't wait for Ace Combat 8. It's going to be so good. Can't believe Tifa was gay all along. I know, yeah. Poor Cloud, huh? Poor Cloud. You know what the most amazing thing is? For like 20, almost, well, for over 20 years from the original up until the remake, all of the fans were just very agreeable that Cloud gets with Tifa in the end, right? But now that when the remake comes out and all of the young generation are playing it, and no offense to a lot of people who actually comprehend who played the OG as well and comprehend it, and they're all like shipping Aerith and Cloud. It's like, I get it, they're a cute couple, but that's not the way it goes, man. And I bet they had a big shock at the end of Rebirth. Oh no, but all my shipping dreams. Ah. Like, it would have been a good twist if that didn't happen to Aerith. And it had happened. Say, imagine if it had happened to Tifa instead. Man. If shipping was logical, we wouldn't have shipping. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was quite determined. Like at the beginning of Remake, I was quite determined for what's her name, Jessie. I was like, you know what, Cloud and Jessie, that'd be a cute couple. I think they should get together. That would be fun. That would put a stick up Tifa's ass. But then I felt bad for Tifa. But let's face it, Tifa and Cloud have been like, they've basically had a thing for each other since childhood, right? So, you know, it's inevitable. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that. I just find it really funny. Yeah, people like what they like, yeah. It'd just be a very interesting universe if that part of the story with Aerith didn't happen, you know. I don't know why I'm being so secretive about it. There's like 3 other people in this chat room. I have no idea what we're talking about. Just lurking away thinking, just launch, man. Just get on with your elite stuff. Don't worry. I'm flying, alright? I'm doing it.
Engines engaged.
Relax. Relax, guys. It's fine. But yeah, I love Final Fantasy. I've loved it ever since I was a kid. I've loved all like the expanded universe and stuff. There's been a couple of like little animations. Even Advent Children was pretty good for what it was. Not amazing or anything, but it's pretty corny, but it's a nice little sequel to the game.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, the animation was amazing for when it came out. Absolutely mind blowing. Muse, did you ever watch the Final Fantasy movie? I don't know when it came out in like the early 2000s. A lot of people haven't watched it. These advent. Oh yeah, vastly better, vastly. I mean, Final Fantasy movie was just a Final Fantasy on its own. It was like all the other games. It was a story of its own, basically. But it was terrible. But I remember watching it as when I was younger, when it came out, and thinking, God, this is terrible. Don't understand it at all. Finally building a second thing in the system, so yeah, progress. Oh yeah, progress. I know, finally. And this will be it. This will be the last jump, and this will be the thing, and then I can get on with the one that I'm building on the surface. I've actually got 2 things done, mate. I've got one on a planet, one on a body, a settlement on a body, and the main station, Midgar. I just need to name my other settlements, so, you know, to make it all relevant to Final Fantasy VII. Haha.
Frameshift drive charging.
The Gaia live stream. Oh yeah, that's right. God, it's been so long since I watched it. The Waif main character that had no age. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was a lot down. Like the animation was beautiful in it, but the script in it was terrible. And the characters just had no feeling to them. I did watch a video recently that somebody watched it. They'd watched it when they were younger and watched it again recently. And they said it's actually, like, it was just made before its time. I don't know whether they're just like a huge Final Fantasy simp in general. But it's made me very tempted to watch it again just to see if I missed anything and if it's actually any good. I would like to check it out again. But from the little bits that I remember, I know I'm going to be disappointed though. It's also an Americanization of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's like Final Fantasy is meant to have a lot of, like all of the Final Fantasies have generally got a lot of ancient, like Greek, Viking, Japanese, European history behind them in general. Like, you know, all of the summons in all of the games are named after like old Scandinavian gods and stuff, you know. Bahamut, Ifrit, Odin, you know. And loads of the weapons that you find that are named over and over again are all like old classic Japanese, European, just ancient weapons. And when you try and Americanize it, it just makes it more modernized, which is okay, but it, as you say, it misses the point. It's a military film pretending to be an anime. Do you reckon? Yeah, I think I need to go back and watch it again. There's a lot of it that I don't remember. I think I think my brain was like, yeah, you don't need to remember this. Just carry on with your life and pretend you didn't watch it. I don't know. I know I'm going to be disappointed again if I watch it, but I might check it out maybe tomorrow. I've got nothing to do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Seeing as I want a late from work tomorrow, so I won't be streaming. Ah, caramba. But yeah, Advent Children was awesome though. I really enjoyed that. I remember hearing about it coming out, and I managed to get a Japanese copy, so it's only subtitled. And apparently, I've never watched the Western release of it, but apparently they tweaked some of the scenes and changed some of the way the script is, and added some bits here and there. So I'm very tempted to go and check it out again. But it was really, it was very... Wait, where did I see priests there? Priest Prospect, there we go. Yeah, because the original Japanese version was a little bit strange in places. Still good. Animation was beautiful. You know, it's a lovely little continuation from the game. But you had, like, what were they? The 3 Sephiroth puppets, Kadaj and his 2 dudes. And I was always a bit confused, like, where did these guys come from all of a sudden? And I know I missed out on, like, some sub-stories somewhere. I don't know whether they were maybe part of Dirge of Cerberus, you know, the Vincent Valentine game. Which was also really good. I love that game. But I don't remember any of it. I think I might have been in my stoner days when I was playing that, to be fair. Fun celebration moments. It really was, yeah. Like the summoning and fighting Bahamut. God knows why they'd fight Bahamut. I get it that it was summoned by someone else, but you know, surely Bahamut's on their side, right?
Engage.
And yeah, it's definitely a fan service kind of thing. It was cool. It was cool for what it was. The last fight against Sephiroth was like really awesome. They're just fighting up the side of the Shinra Tower. So cool. Doesn't get much more Final Fantasy than that. There is a manga continuation stuff that leads into it. Oh really? Okay. I knew there was like some manga, but I thought they were like completely off the story completely. I didn't know there were any, it was like canon.
Zorgan Peterson, Golf Oscar Kilo. You have
I'm
entered
assuming
into
they're
field
canon
open
manga.
territory.
I'll have to have a look into
Approach
that
at
then.
a safe speed and comply
There are
with
big chunks of the
station
story that I missed out on. Without a doubt.
Clearance denied. Please resubmit within range.
Excuse me? Oh, it's 7 clicks, isn't it? Hello? Allow me to dock, please.
Landing permission refused. Please wait for a vacancy, Commander.
Oh my god, all of the spots are taken. Shocking. I guess we're hanging about, waiting for a spot. I guess we're going to be landing on spot 10 then. Just float around a little bit.
Scan detected.
Oh, don't you dare start shooting at me. Right, hold steady. Oh, I'm just going to balance out. Burp. Skirt.
Permission granted. Land on designated pad number 1.
Manga I'm talking about was released in combo with the movie. Really? Okay. I had no idea. I guess that's what I get for being so excited and ordering like a Japanese version on the day of release. I had no idea about that. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point. I expect it's gonna be readable online.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, it always confused me because there was some parts in it that I was like, yeah, this just had nothing to do with the story, or they've just added this for the sake of it. But there was, clearly they had some kind of backstory involved. So.
Touchdown confirmed.
More backstory to it than they let
I
on.
trust this port will serve you well, Commander.
Okay, let's get all the things that we need. Right, CMMs. 105. You know what? I have. Can I sell my steel here? I have steel to sell. Titanium to sell. Just get rid of that. Oh, God knows why I've got that still. Okay. CMMs, 105. Okay, good. Done. Battle weapons. Uh, 31. Combat stabilizers. Where are you? I know you're there. I saw you. 49. And power generators. Okay, are these going to be the only things that aren't on there? Oh no, they are there. Okay, sorry, I was just being blind. Okay, good. Done. Got it. We are in completion. Now we just need to fly back. Without dying. Selling all the money.
Incoming message.
Wait, who's sending me messages? At this time of the day? Oh, reputation change, okay. Alrighty. Fox Beacon. That's me. Or, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's going to take a couple more jumps. Or one more jump. It's fine. Easy peasy. Japanese love their multimedia release across stories. Yeah, they do. They really do, don't they? If they can expand on a good story and absolutely milk the crap out of it, they will. They absolutely will.
Ship detach complete. You are clear for departure.
And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. Oh, thank God I don't have to go out the atmosphere.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, look at any universe that Japanese games have come out of and have been successful. The universes that they build around it are massive, even if it's like non-canon stuff. Look at any Resident Evil. Like, I mean, there's loads of American movies of it, but if you look, there's an absolute ton of canon-based animated movies as well, which are completely off the wall. And almost don't fit the universe at all, but apparently are canon.
Disengaged.
There's an absolute ton of them, which I'm fine with. It just means more entertainment for me. So
Frameshift drive charging.
for another system, I'll probably be camping in 27 bios over 7 worlds down. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. You have a lot of patience, mate. I give you that. You have a lot of patience. I cannot. Sometimes, if I land on a planet with like multiple bios, I sometimes just can't be bothered to go searching for them. I know it's not that difficult if you go like back off the planet, turn on the turn on like the heat map thing, whatever you want to call it, the surface scanner thing, and then fly down to the spots that, you know, have got the stuff on it. But I don't know, I just love driving around. Too lazy to do that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Way too lazy for that. I mean, it's not like you're gonna be missing out on finding those bios somewhere else, right? You just won't be finding them on that particular body.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
There is that push to get elite rank in Expo, but yeah, if I get to the point where point before I get to my next waypoint, I just skip the one after and go straight to Colony. Yeah. I mean, inevitably, you're going to get to elite at some point, right? So I won't worry about missing a couple of bios. I know there's people out there that are super finicky about it, like, oh, there's 5 bios, I have to find all of them on this planet. And you know, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I have a lot of respect for that.
Frameshift drive charging.
After this system, I'll be at roughly 1 billion scale. Yeah, you'll knock that out easy, mate. Easy. Easy. Do it in a week. Couple of days, no problem. To be fair though, if you played non-stop for like a few days, you could probably make that. You might be a bit sleep deprived at the end of it, but you know, totally worth it, mate.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Uh-oh, we've got a local message. He wants my tasty cargo. Well, he can suck my tailpipe. We get first footfall on all the ones in this system, that would be 285 for this system alone. Oh, okay. Easy money, bro.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
So the way you've got it all estimated as well. When I used to go out exploring, I was just like, yeah, I'll land on there, scan that, let's land on there, scan that. I'd just wait until I got back to wherever I was going to or coming from. Hand in my stuff, like, yes, I made that money. I had no idea how much I was making. I'd just open up the galaxy map and be like, right, I'm going there. I stop here and here and here on the way. This looks interesting, that looks interesting. And then, yeah, Bob's your uncle. Money made. I'd always make more than I thought I would have made anyway, so couldn't have been doing too much of a bad job. Nope. Should have slowed down a bit. Whoops. Ah, whoopsie daisy. Right, out the gravity well. I can't wait to get into a smaller ship. Actually have a bit more control over it. I did lose concentration then. I wasn't quite looking at what I was doing. Alright, this is it guys. The final dumping of materials so I can get this built properly. I think you gotta wait, what, 24 hours until they finish it off? Something like that. Maybe less. I know it's not instantly, but I'm gonna have to go back to Midgar anyway and drop my ship off.
Docking request granted.
Docking request granted. The estimate is coming from SRV survey, and that's really best case. I had no idea you could do that. Can you really tell from the survey, just like a guesstimate of what you're gonna get? I didn't think it was that smart. Oh my god, what are you doing, ship?
Landing gear deployed.
It's like... Control yourself, man, what the hell? Man, that was an intense landing. I thought it was going to do something really dumb then.
Successful. Engines
Imagine that on the last drop off of materials and like auto dock decides to just absolutely do a Benny and just flies me into the side of the station. That'd be fantastic. Alright, here we go. Do it. Wait, why is it saying 97%? What am I missing? Didn't I buy ceramics? No, what the hell? What am I doing? What is going on? I definitely bought ceramics, right? You guys saw me buy ceramics, right? Am I just having like a stroke or something? This is twice I've done this. I swear I bought ceramics. Fuck. What a div. What a div. How have I managed to do that? I don't even know how I've managed to do that. I actually don't even know how I've managed to do that. Oh god, I'm so stupid. See, that's the other one I built. I built a security base on the settlement for security purposes. And then I've got that, which is a mining installation pretty much next door to it. But yeah, oh my god, I feel like a proper idiot now. Ah, am I so stupid? Why I am stupid? I don't even know how I've managed to do that. So confused. I swear I picked up ceramics. My god. You know what? I'm gonna be honest though. I'm not going back to get just ceramics on the stream now. I kind of want to get off anyway. It's getting a bit close to my beddy buys. It was only going to be a short stream tonight anyway, so we're gonna trek back to Midgar.
Retracted. Ship released.
God, I feel
Engines engaged.
it's not even like irritation. I just feel like angry with myself. I just feel really dumb. You know what I mean? I just feel like a right dumb. And I need to get my brain checked, man. I really do.
Frameshift drive charged.
I just don't know how I managed to do it. I'm going to be thinking about this all night as well. What a stoopy. I might have to just log in tomorrow and sort it out. Thanks, keeping confidence. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I mean, obviously, anytime I'm here and you want to hang out, just jump on in, man. I know my stream's not like the most exciting, but you know, I do have more interesting streams than this. I promise. Sometimes. I'm very determined to get this construction done before I do anything else. But we're thinking of maybe doing some of the operation stuff at some point. I'm very intrigued at what that's going to be like. We'll get a bit of like on-foot action going on. I mean, at the very least, I hope my stupidity kept you a bit entertained. Like chill streams, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I do like to keep it chill. More to the point, I'm a bit too old and haven't got the energy to be screaming at my computer anymore. I'm not quite a burnt peanut these days. I don't know how he does it either, to be honest. Oh, but probably a lot of alcohol. But yeah. But yeah, it's been an alright one tonight. It's been very chill. Not too busy in the chat, which is kind of nice as well. Considering I've been sleeping terrible, like yourself, bit of the old insomnia going on.
You're on the deck. Ground crew dispatched. Station facilities are at your disposal.
Station facilities at your disposal. Yeah, it's been good seeing you as well. It's been nice catching up. As I say, I haven't streamed Elite in a while, so I've missed out on a lot of the Elite community a bit. Like, we had a couple of people in the other day as well, which is good to catch up with them. About to go do other games. I've got to see. Yeah, I'm going to get off as well. It is about that time, so let's knock it on the head, eh? And I might go build up my medieval dynasty a little bit. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. I'm not going to do a raid or anything tonight because, you know, I'm going to be honest, I ain't got the energy for it. So, but yeah, thank you everyone who's been chilling and lurking and hanging out and watching the construction site undergo and me making a prat of myself. It was a pleasure. And yeah, I'll be back over the weekend though, and we'll do some other things. Don't know what, but we'll do some other things. Some Elite, but we'll do other things as well. Okay. Cool. But yeah, have a good evening. See you guys all on the next time. And yeah, take it easy. Bye-bye.